Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. This is Mark Vaughn coming to you once again, and I just wanted to today go over some WordPress steps for you, at least the steps that I use whenever I'm setting up a brand new hosted WordPress site. And this is a site that I have on a hosting account. For example, HostGator, you can set up WordPress from there. We can do that in another video if you'd like, but right now I'm going to tell you the steps that I take once I've set up WordPress on my hosting account. So first of all, once you set it up, you click and get onto your WordPress site and you'll want to log in. You can log in. Obviously, you do not ever want to have the username as being admin, because that's just like hacker come get me. That's exactly what that says. I am open and I am waiting for you to come in and change my site to the way you want it. But anyway, you don't want to do that. You want to change it to a name that you know. You can even change it to like Mark Admin or Mark is doing this, or you could even change it to just a bunch of numbers and letters and symbols if you want to. And obviously you want a secure password when you do this. But this is just a test site that I've got set up on a local host, and I've got just an admin username. So once you log in, the very first thing that I do before I do anything else is I go down here to the Settings tab. Just go to Settings. And the first place I go is there at the bottom. Once that box comes up, I go to Permalinks. So I click on Permalinks, and you see the settings that you can have. Now for me personally, I like the post name because it has your website address / whatever that post or page name will be. So I choose that, and that's what it will look like. And just simply click Changes. Save changes. Okay, and then the next thing I do is I go to the General tab. Go to the General tab, and this is where you can possibly, whenever you set up your site on WordPress, you've chosen a site title, but you can change that here. For example, I could just do demo test site. Change that, and then for my tagline, sometimes I don't have a tagline, but so you'd have a tagline there. And then also on this page, and this is something I do on every site, and this is just my preference. See right here where it says time zone? Is set to UTC +0, and that's universal time. But what I like to do is I like to specify it for my specific time zone. For matter of fact, I'm on the East Coast of the United States, and I like to set it up for that. So I go in here and I find New York. Click on New York, and that's on the East Coast of the United States, and I set up my time zone that way. And then you can choose the date format that you like. I'm okay with that one right there. You can choose the time format that you want. Choose this one, and it's got the PM or AM. It would be a lowercase letters. If you choose that one, it's got the uppercase letters, and this is more of a military type time right here. So I'm happy with that right there. Another thing I change on this page is it says the week starts on Monday. Well, for me, the week starts on Sunday because that's the first day of the week. So that's my preference, but that's what I do. So I've made those changes here on this site. I changed the site title, I changed the tagline, I changed the time zone, and I changed the week starts on. So I click Save Changes. So that's taken care of. And then the next thing I go to under the Settings tab is I go to Reading. On the reading setting, you see you have a couple of things up here to look at, and this is, you've already made the determination of what type of site that you want. Do you want to have a blog type site? Or are you setting up a regular type website where you have a home page and then you have a blog page that all of your blog posts are going to? So if you're setting up if you want to just have it so your latest posts show up on the first page, then just leave it as it is right there. But if you have want a static page to be your home page, a place where people land, and then they can see your different blog posts in a list on the side. Then you can go here. You can even change this after you've set up a couple of pages and choose which page that you want. And then if you've got a static page, then you can choose which page you want your post to show up on. Make sense? Good. You can choose the number of posts that you want to show up on a page. You can choose right here if you want just the full text of the article or the post to show up, or you just want a summary, and then there'll be a read more tab under there so they can read more. And also, if you're building a site, you obviously want the search engines to look at your site. So when you're building it, you can obviously check that, but when you get through building your site and you want to make it live, make sure you come back and uncheck that. So if you've made any changes on this site, on this page right here, then obviously click Save Changes. So the next place I want to go in this settings area is the Writings tab. So under the Writings tab is this main area right here. You can, well, let me go up here to this. If you have a specific category that you want your post to go under, then you could specify that right here. You obviously have to choose a category, but that's another video, obviously. Right here under Update Services. Right now it's loaded with Ping-O-Matic, and that basically whenever you create new content on your site, it will automatically alert the internet, if you will, to that new content. There are also other services that you can list in here. There's Pinger, Pingler. There's a number of different pinging sites that you can list in here if you want. But if you add any more, just obviously remember to click Save Changes. Hey, that's all I've got for today. I appreciate your time, and you have a great day. Talk to you later.